Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome to another channel update. Woo! Energetic! No. So yes, welcome to October, my birth month! Yes, we're in my birth month, which means on October the 13th, I will be 26! I don't want to. I like being 25. 25 sounds awesome. I'm like, 25, I'm a quarter of a century old. You know? It just kind of sounds nice. And then I'm going to have to give that up. I've had a lovely year of it. This year's actually been pretty fucking amazing with regards to that. Like, not a lot happening in the early part, but some good stuff, you know, some pretty decent stuff. Got to meet in May, was it? Yeah, May. I got to meet my childhood hero, which was a Mr. David Hayter, who I grew up with playing lots of Metal Gear Solid. So I got to meet him and got my autograph on. I got an autograph from him, which is awesome. I might even try and get the image on. They might show my image there, so be like, oh, I met him. I can prove it. I have a photo. But no, it's been a good year. I've been feeling like lots of good things have been happening. We've been doing the live stream as well. I finally got into the habit of doing that, which is nice. I've progressed, and it sounds really stupid, but I completed the Guild Wars 2 story quest chain. Ow! Without whacking the finger. Plus. No, but basically in Guild Wars 2, there's like the core story of Guild Wars 2. Then there's the Living World Season 1 and 2. I didn't get to play Season 1 because unfortunately when they did Season 1, you only had it for like a specific time and they couldn't for some reason get it to work, which really sucked. So instead, I got through Season 2, which was fucking amazing. Season 3, which was, oh! And then, I think it was either that Season 2 leading into Heart of Thorns, or Season 2 leading into Season 3, which then led into Heart of Thorns. Either way, did that. Got stuck because the stupid mastery's crap, but then we did Season... No, it was Season 2 to Season 3. Sorry, so it's Heart of Thorns. So Heart of Thorns, then Season 3, then we had Path of Fire, and then we had freaking got through Season fucking 4 up till this point, and of course when there's because I delay it and I don't play it for a bit and I don't live stream or whatever, I'm a week late and I get a fucking cliffhanger ending to my finished thing rather than the good awesome stuff the week before. I won't spoil it because it's really well good, but no, if you want to have an honest to god great experience in storytelling, character development, and all around enjoyable writing and story effects, play through Core and get to this leaving season. Core is okay. I can't say it's amazing. It's a generic sort of storyline. I think if you play the dungeons along the same time, you might get a better experience. I don't know. But obviously trying to find someone to play alongside with around the dungeons, if you have friends who play it frequently, then fine, you're in the camp. But if not, then But regardless, yeah, it's awesome and I love it. So, well worth getting through that. So I finished that finally. So now I'm on the quest to get a saddle for my Beetle. And tonight, screw it. I was going to do something regarding that, but I think I will belay that until the following week. Cause on, well, we're going to that in a second. But yeah, we'll probably jump onto Guild Wars again tonight because time of this recording is Wednesday, so I'm going to be live streaming Guild Wars 2 again because good times. But no, I've been making good progress on that game and I've been really loving it. So awesome stuff. Anyway, enough of the rambling of what's been going on. So what's the news? Well, the big news, which won't really be applying until on my birthday, which is ridiculous. Dead Space. Now, for anyone who have never heard of it, first of all, you've been living under a rock. But basically Dead Space is a horror survival game where you play as a guy called Isaac Clarke, and you're trapped on this mining vessel known as the Ishimura, and there's this parasitic-like creature known as the Necromorphs, which try and eat you, or kill you, or make you one of your own, or whatever, and it's a really one of my personal favourite horror games, and it's going to be 10 years old. And it's going to be 10 years old on my fucking birthday, which is, I mean, I was going to make this channel update, and I was like, oh, I'll find out what it was. And it was released in October 13th in America, admittedly the 24th of October in Europe. but I'm counting it. I'm counting the official day of release, and it was October fucking 13th. So I'm like, yes. So, on my birthday, I don't know if I'm gonna do it on that one because I will possibly do a live stream on my birthday. It probably won't be that because I preferably want to record it at night. But on the evening, on the Sunday, or the Monday, actually the Monday, yeah, the Monday we'll start live streaming. We'll wing it and see how things go, but I can't honestly guarantee a schedule. I'm too terrible at this. Like, I know you should do a schedule and official so people can tell within there, but it's like, it's a fucking pain in the ass because it's like, if I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday, I can't honestly think about what the hell I'm doing for my birthday. I've got no fucking clue. I know I've got holiday, which is lovely, but that's literally all I can think of. So whatever happens, happens for the time being. If there's something big I'm going to do, I will make an announcement video. If I don't hear anything, then I've either forgotten to do it or I'm useless. Probably both. So anyway, yes, so during the rest of this month, to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Dead Space and stuff, we'll be playing through Dead Space and Dead Space 2 to completion on the Monday and the Wednesday streams following that one. So next week we're not doing anything because it hasn't released yet, technically. But after Saturday the 13th of October, then we'll be live streaming that game to completion. It's not a very long game, and I know I'll probably change up my live streaming schedule, so instead of doing it at like 9 till 11, I'll probably do like just realized how bad that was. Sorry. We'll do like an 8 till 12, so it's in the dark. In the background you can see there is light at the moment. When I'm not doing it, I'll try and turn the lights down. I'll try and do the camera, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see much of my face, but I'll try and play it horror style because that would be awesome. And yeah, basically we can play the horror game style, and I can like react to it and probably get bollocked for cursing and shouting and going "ah!" at the top of my lungs because of something that made me jump. But there you go. So we'll be playing through on those two games and talking about stuff. And I just, it'd be awesome because I think it's a great game. Unfortunately, it was bought, the company that made it was taken by EA and pillaged and ironically, what happened to the company that made it, Visceral Gaming, basically, if you've ever played the Necromorph, you know that scene in Dead Space 2 where the guy who tries to save, this is the beginning of the game, a guy who tries to save you gets nabbed by one of the Necromorphs. That's basically what EA has done as well. I'll be sure to mention that on a thing, but if you want a visual representation of what EA does to companies, that's pretty much it. So that'll be what we're doing for this month, so thumbs up on that one. Any other bits of news? I am working on Hearts of Iron 4 and newer series. I know I've been doing a lot of Arma 3 lately, but that's only because I've been playing a lot of Arma 3, and I've been doing, with regards to work, I've not really been able to have the time to actually sit down and properly record, because Hearts of Iron 4, I'm trying to do like a big episode to try and catch us up to where we were roughly last time, or if when we did the whole restart thing, because I did pay attention to your comments and I have liked all of them and all that, so I have paid attention. I wasn't entirely sure if everyone would be okay with me doing that. I was a bit more concerned that people would be more annoyed at the fact that I'd have to restart the series, but it turns out my console command where I just have a completely neutral win, so I wouldn't gain any territory and they wouldn't gain any territory, apparently that wasn't the one, so that's fine. I'm more than happy to do that. I was surprised, but I'm happy that you're able to be okay with that. So, yeah, I will be redoing the series, and we'll be getting a hopeful better start and a better, more enjoyable beginning. So, it will be a big episode, but what I'll probably do is I'll split it down the middle. So, I'll have like 2 hours worth of footage, but we'll just sort of filter it into 2 parts. So, if you guys are okay having a 2-parter thing, then that'll be more than fine for me, and I can happily record that. It's just getting the time to actually do a fucking huge episode like that, because I have other stuff I also intend on doing. But no, apart from that, it's all looking lovely. So I also got the 2 new series. I did promise 2 new series, and I got the 2 new series. One at the last moment, but fuck you. Yes, no, but I got the 2 new series. I've got the Spartan Expedition, which I've recorded a couple new episodes for, so one of those episodes is being uploaded as I speak. Or as I speak, as I speak, so that's being uploaded. So that's going to probably come up before this episode comes out, but... So yeah, that's the new Rome episode coming out. I hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to look in the description below for the playlist to both series. I also have another series, the Warhammer 2, which is actually a series I wanted to do for a while. Because Warhammer 2 is a great game. I really enjoy it. It's a simplistic Total War. Like, if you want to get into Total War, but you don't like all the seemingly, you don't like the complex stuff like, you know, the squalor, the food, and all that jazz, and you just want to have a simple, like... go along, fight people, win battles, and, you know, take advantage admittedly of the aerial units, then, I can think of no better. Like, if you want a simplistic Total War, you can either go back to Rome 1, which is a great game, and I highly recommend you play it if you want to know a classic, but if you want to have something with a little bit more snazzier graphics, a little easier to work with, and you want to play the game, you don't want to mod the bugger out of things, because the thing is, you don't want to... modding, cheap mods, you know, some people sort of look, you can't, there is, Rome 2 does have the ability for you to have mods which removes food problems, removes squalor, and I did do this for a while when I just wanted to play and have fun, but I found it was actually less fun because I was able to make a ginormous army, and because I've already played with the without the mods, I felt I wasn't getting the full element of challenge. So if you want to have fun and get yourself introduced to the Total War franchise, I can think of no better than Warhammer or Warhammer 2. Preferably you want to get both, because then you can get the Mortal Empires campaign, and that is, I would argue, the best Total War campaign I've played so far. I mean, yes, Divide et Impera is a godsend, and as much as I like the Rem mod, I'm liking the Red mod, but there are a few things here and there. They're enjoyable, it's fun, the combat mechanics is awesome, the way that I like what they're doing with the public setting, like how having certain cities is really important, because otherwise you're fucked. But there are a couple of things here and there, and it's like, it's great, but it's a great mod, and it has its flaws, but it works regardless. And I think if you enjoy it, then it's fantastic. And I don't say it's a bad mod, it's a great mod, but personally speaking, I love Divide et Impera more, because I've been able to fully master it. I loved the population style. Battles felt way more fucking tense, because depending on how... In most Total War games, you lose an army, you think, ah, shit, and then you spend like 3 or 4 turns recruiting a new one. I mean, when I was playing through Divide et Impera, and I was playing as the Romans, every time a fucking barbarian army was on my borders, I was like... and then it moved away, and I was like... because it was like, I didn't have the population. Like, I had to wait, I was building a fucking, religious building which promoted fertility, because, mate, you fuckers! You know, because I wanted the plebs to be recruited so I could recruit auxilia so I didn't die. But then when I became powerful and I had this sort of seemingly massive empire, I had this, like, seemingly do-or-die battle against a barbarian tribe, which, like, launched its finest warriors at me, and I'm like, oh, shit, and we wiped the floor with them, because I had Pelum, and this massive column, of the AI did a dumb, unfortunately, there's Creative Assembly and Sega just don't quite let us tweak the AI that, I think they can tweak them, but there are points where the AI does do dumb, and, I had all my Hastari and, like, and all the Principes all standing there with their Pelum, and they just unloaded a whole fuck ton of Pelum into this, like, chosen swordsman thing. And we wiped, like, 2 swordsman units, like, half health, and they were all shaken and stuff by the time they actually committed to the line. So when we annihilated them, I didn't see that nation could not produce any more chosen swordsmen for years. Like, I was at war with that nation for years, and I spent about another 10 turns just fighting shitty little spearman units until eventually one chosen swordsman finally arrived because they'd run out of pop. And it's that level of do-or-die-ness and logical things of civilization that I personally like. But I'm rambling here, but no. But regardless, Rem is a nice mod regardless, because I don't have to worry about pop. Population, not having to worry about that is nice. It was a nice change. And having to worry more about the happiness of the settlement is also kind of nice because it means you can't just ruffle stomp your way up there like in other games where you have to, like, you can take out 5 settlements, and as long as you get the right kind of exploit, you could easily capture 5 settlements in like 3 turns, and no one would really have a revolt. But now if you conquer more than one settlement, you have to really think, do I want to loot this, or do I want to, like, just occupy it? Do I want to gain money because I'm running low, or do I want to, like, you know, you have to seriously contemplate what you want to do when conquering a settlement, because you could easily just say, well, fuck you, I want money, and then, like, half the fucking nation rebels on you. You're like, but no, it's awesome regardless. So, but yes, if you're interested in watching Rome 2 or Warhammer 2, links are in the description for the playlists, and I hope you enjoy them. As said, we'll be uploading the second episode of my Rome 2, and the first episode of my Warhammer series is in there as well. I will be uploading more of them this week as well, so hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, so also, apologies for the last, on the time of this recording, apologies for last Friday. I kind of blanked. I got back from work and I was so, like, it was a busy day at work, but that's not an excuse. But I came back and I recorded, rather than fucking streamed, the Arma 3 battle that we have. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm setting up Arma 3 to, Fridays to be the day that I stream Arma 3. And unfortunately, on that Friday, I had to blank one Friday. It's figures. One Friday, you have to do it once, and I'm glad it was the second time, not the first. I basically recorded instead of live streamed, which, in my defense, this operation was pretty damn good, and it has some pretty epic moments. So you're not losing content because I'm going to upload it as an Arma 3 episode. It's just, it won't be alive on the scene. So I suppose it's more beneficial because it'll be there permanently and you can enjoy all the lovely moments, unlike live streaming where I get maybe 1 or 2 people and only they can enjoy it for like maybe 5 seconds before I forget about it, and we all forget about it because it's like we're doing all other stuff. So it's kind of a benefit. Kind of. But anyway, so that's going to be it from me because I don't really think there's anything majorly else to talk about. Yeah, no, that's about it. So, yes, I will catch up with you guys next time. And as said, if there's anything major developing or whatever, I will probably do some kind of live stream on Saturday. But depending on what the plan is, what's going on, I might end up going out, whatever. I have no idea what the family's planning. So hopefully I will see you guys regardless on the Monday, where we will be doing some live streams for our glorious thing, or if in the evening of the Saturday, again, depending on what's happening. We will hopefully get to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Dead Space, and for the rest of this month we'll be live streaming that game and completing it, so that way we can all enjoy it, and then, yeah, it'll be a nice enjoyable experience, and hopefully I don't suck. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys next time. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out.